whether this video gets famous or not, I'm not really here to get famous or anything. I just really wanna express my thoughts, my emotions, and really anything. I'm currently 15 years old. As of 2025, I'm turning 16 soon. In 4 months' time. School's difficult, you know. Especially if you're like really aware. At least that's what I like to think of myself. I don't know about you, but my school's just, or really any school, it's been, what's the word? Perhaps difficult. Yeah. Nothing fancy really. It's really typical, you know. Teenager, getting bad marks in school, not performing as well as others. It's been like that since the dawn of time. There's always someone misbehaving, not able to catch up, a little off. I wasn't always like this, but it just feels so fake now. School just, it feels unbelievably fake. I can't live with the fact that I've already spent 1/3 of my life studying in school. I'm gonna be 18 when I finish school. How long am I gonna live to? If I'm lucky, I might hit 70, but yeah, sure, that's a little under, that's a little over. But I can't even speak anymore. It just pains me. I'm getting in trouble for simply asking questions. Am I not allowed to be curious? Am I not allowed to ask? Am I not allowed to know why am I doing this? The reasoning, the intention, the whole plan behind it. Am I not allowed to know that? Am I just to sit there and work in hopes of getting a good mark? What is this good mark gonna do? What will it benefit me? I don't even have desire for money anymore. Yeah, this is a pretty dry conversation. I'm really just speaking what's on my mind. But I don't have that many desires in this world, but I guess one of them you could say is I like to express myself. I feel lonely. I can't connect with anyone. And when I mean connect, like I can't have like conversations where they feel genuine, they feel real. There's enthusiasm. I have friends at school, but I wouldn't consider them good friends. I mean, I never really had one. I was always what you call a weed kid. Always been mocked, made fun of, bullied. But that's besides the point. I, f- I feel like people are just materialistic these days. I mean, the other day I was talking to my friend. I don't want to mention his name, but he started vaping recently, and I don't really care that he does that, but the reasoning behind it really, it disgusts me. He says he wants to do it so like when he goes to parties, he can do like some tricks, and then like he can show it to people, and then like he'll become more popular. I mean, you want to become more popular, like by doing this social hierarchy BS. I don't I don't know why I feel so different to others. Not necessarily in a good way, or at least that's what people like to think. Sometimes I think that as well. I never understood buying the newest clothes, getting the flashiest phone, filming on TikTok, Instagram, on social media, doing dances, and I just never understood like why would you do this? What do you get of this? Do you just do you just really like to follow the crowd? Who knows? I mean, maybe I just have a fat ego, and I like to be different for that. Maybe maybe subconsciously I'm just like really I don't know. Egotistical guy. I see this with my friends as well. No matter who it is, they're like, "Oh, dude, what? Oh, should I get these like new Nike Air Forces or get these new shoes? Dude, what kind of haircut should I get? Oh man, should I get a fade? Should I get a perm? Oh man, that girl's looking at me. I swear, she's looking fine, bro. I was hanging out with my girl. Yeah, I can't handle it anymore. I actually can't handle it anymore. You probably don't, you won't understand me now, but maybe later on, if I keep posting these videos, you begin to understand, connect the dot, connect the dots, and see what I really mean. I mean, I am making this video. I'm pretty sleepy. It is about, it's nearly 11 and I've been awake since 5, so apologies if I'm not exactly the most enthusiastic or dry, and like I'm really just dry. But you know, like as I said, like these examples of where, like, you know, like how they want all this materialistic stuff. Why? Like, why do you want to be like everyone else so badly? Why do you want to follow people? What's your reasoning behind it? Why do you gotta be like up with every trend when you know it's gonna cost you so much money in a long term? I don't mean to be judgmental, but maybe people are just a little too sensitive these days. Maybe I am. Who knows? Maybe only God. But people mock me for even saying that. Not even God. You know, when I look at philosophers, what I see is they're really hyper aware people. The people, they can see through the illusions, they can see through the desires, they can tell that was put there, and it's not just there. I mean, if you really think about it, I know this might sound a bit weird or a bit of a stretch, a bit extreme, but for example, like finding like the opposite gender attractive. If you put that on paper and you remove all your hormones and emotions, it sounds weird. You hang out, you put all this time, this money, this energy towards someone, and for what? I mean, after all, you know deep down there, behind this whole relationship, it's really just it's really just there for us, like sex. Like, for the guys, they're like, when you see beautiful women, what do you think? Like, oh, you think about like sleeping with her and stuff. Women, what do you think about like how big his thing is? Maybe not everyone, but 9 times out of 10, that's what I hear. Heck, even I used to think that at one point. It just, I don't know. Let's forget about sexual attraction. Let's talk about desire for power. You know, there's this saying where it's like, I heard this one from my science teacher. It goes, you give a man an inch of land, he takes a mile. And I see that. I really do. You respect someone, you respect people, they see you as weak, they see you as fragile. You act kind towards someone, they take advantage of you. So there's always a desire for power. There's always a desire for the opposite gender. There's always desire for self-need. When if you really truly understood, when you feed a single human who's not yourself, it's like feeding all of humanity. You know, I want to talk about the day. I'm gonna end the video soon, but I just want to talk about the day. Before that, I also want to mention the reason behind I'm making this video is it's not necessarily to view. I'll keep it to view anyways. Maybe one day I find someone understands me, but or at least doesn't understand, but understands my points. Maybe one day I'll lose all the media and all the stuff, but there will always still be a YouTube channel out there that will have these videos. So in the future, I can look back, see what I was thinking, what I was viewing, my perspective, my judgment on everything. So yeah, but anyways, I need to document this because after all, this video is, I guess, more personal. But you're welcome to watch. But anyways, I woke up at 5:30 today by my dad. We had Eid. Yes, I'm Muslim, and we prayed at Lakemba Mosque at the street. We had my uncle Muhammad and my cousin there, and then we sat there for 30 minutes. It was freezing cold today. As you can see, I'm wearing this. It was about 5 degrees. And we had breakfast together. We had Arabic food like falafel, hummus, fool, tabbouleh, all that stuff, shanklish, mu'ajjinat. We sat there for about 90 minutes. Then we went home. I grabbed the ride on my electric scooter. You know what? I'll show it real quick. I don't know if I'll have this in 10 years' time, but I hope I do. Yeah, she's a real beauty. I promise I'll make better videos soon. I'm just really sleepy. I bought this mirror today for $30. I'll put one on my bike since I can't attach it here because of this module. This doesn't work, unfortunately. Yeah, sorry about that. Very beautiful. I like to express my emotions with this cheeky little swing. But anyway, yeah, I went for a ride. Had my headphones on, well, my brother's headphones, but yeah. And sat we just sat all day. No one really came over. It was an okay day, but I feel like it went by pretty quickly. My assessment tasks due, the commerce. I'm probably gonna get an awarded. But I have zero motivation. I don't know what it is. I've lately been really off. They even brought like a ear advisor for me. Who knows, maybe I have dementia, a brain tumor, maybe some blood issue, organ issue. It could be all placebo, or all just in my head. I could just be crazy. Maybe I'm scrolling on my phone too much. I'd like an answer, but I'm probably not gonna get that anytime soon. Yeah. Maybe I'll talk about one more thing. I don't necessarily understand like why I can't talk to women. Why it's so difficult. I feel like I always get shy. I don't necessarily approach women. I also get approached, but even then I feel that they find me awkward. And I am, honestly. But I can't help it. I really can't. I feel like in the conversation, I feel like I'm doing alright. Like I'm like, hey, oh, what's your background and stuff? Oh, what do you do? It feels strange. I see people do it, and it's fine, they talk. For me, I do the exact same thing. I'm not necessarily trying to copy them, but. And I get the opposite effect. It really does confuse me. It's like something's pushing them away. It's probably me, but. It's strange. I don't really have like focus on women, but I guess I'd appreciate talking to you. Because I believe women, they're better talkers than men. You'll be surprised. I think like a guy going for a rough time would have a better conversation talking to most women than talking to men. Even though men might be more relatable, have more similar knowledge, memories. Women have more higher empathy, emotional intelligence. I just want someone to talk to. I've been talking to myself for years and years and years. I feel lonely. I mean, heck, the person that I most get along with is my mom. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but you can't talk with your mom about everything. You still gotta have some respect. Still gotta be clean. I love her, I really do, and we have a really good conversation. We talk like philosophy, science, memories, or concepts. I really do get along with my mom. Also my dad, but in a different way, but yeah. You can't have too much of everything, of anything. Even knowledge will be a curse. not everyone will find that, but for ones who gain a lot of knowledge, they'll see the curse in it. Or for the ones who's really aware, you start to see through your desires, through the filters, start to see through everything. Anyways, I think I might cut this video. I might be posting 1 or 2 videos every week. I want to make this very consistent. I kind of enjoy this. I enjoy expressing myself. But I also like to listen to people express themselves. Maybe in the future I could do meetings and stuff, like podcasts or something. But until that happens, I'm all here alone. And that's not really a bad thing. I like the peace. But anyways, good morning, good evening, good night, goodbye.